Saunders, it's ChiefDucky, and friends.
Woo!
We're
We are the ducklings.
back with another episode
no.
of Relic Hunters. This week, I just got back from EvilCon.
Oh my.
I just got back from EvilCon. The GM just got back from EvilCon, and Kyle got back from EvilCon. Yes, that's right. We actually got to meet Kyle at EvilCon. That was fucking sweet. It was like
It was amazing.
the Power Bros larped together and beat each other's ass.
With foam weapons.
Yes, foam weapons.
Unfortunately.
But yes, so it's a new week, it's a new day, and as you all are aware, last week we received the final $20 donation to nail the coffin for the lovely Game Master. So for all of you watching right now and in the future, I'm about to wreck this man's leg
And stomach.
and his stomach.
Stomach.
So I'm gonna pass it
So-
over to
Clips ready.
Yes, yes. Have clips ready. Have napkins and tissues for your tears. And please beware, this is a sound verification. I may be screaming, so I apologize in
headphone
advance.
warning.
Yes, headphone warning. Also, as soon as we're done, we're gonna wax a few strips. I'm gonna be in dire pain, but I'm still hosting the game immediately after. So basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the waxing. We will take maybe a 3 to 5 minute break at max, so I can get in here and at least nurse my wounds a little bit,
Yeah.
and then we will start the game right after that. So yeah, we are gonna wax. I do want to thank everybody again that has joined us over the past 8 weeks. This has been a wonderful 8 weeks. This is episode 8. So we are doing amazing. EvilCon this weekend was awesome for both myself,
Ooh, what was that? What was that?
ChiefDucky, and everything
Oh.
else.
L. Taylor, thanks for the host, bud. Greatly appreciate
Woohoo!
it.
Thank you, Ducky. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who's donated, subscribed, my Relic Hunters for being with this.
Sorry.
I was like, I am hearing myself. This is wonderful. But I'm going to head in the other room, and we're going to begin this this pain and torturous thing you guys have wonderfully helped us create.
I'm so ready to rip the hair off this man's leg. Y'all have no
I'm about to ruin this man.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard if someone donates more, he's gonna do more wax, possibly of armpits or facial hair.
Yeah, he did say that.
He did say that.
Alright, give me these wax strips, baby boy.
How's it looking?
Oh, dude, you have a full view right here. You have a whole FOV. Oh, okay, so we
Not that many, but
Oh,
go ahead. So he's gonna start putting them on.
yeah.
So while we wait, do you guys have any questions? Just throw them at us. But yeah, so who was it that donated the 20?
Kyle or Hunter, Mama Lita,
Yep.
and several other people have donated and subscribed. So
My mother donated the last $20.
okay, can they see me? This is they can only see.
Scoot over this.
Well, my head's out of it,
Yeah, there.
so
Oh, that's fine. They don't need to see you scream.
I want to see it.
I'm just gonna roll my shirt up. What they say?
Robin says,
Oh,
I want to
my
see
God.
it. Oh, hold up.
Wait, where's
So hopefully this doesn't reverb in the mic on stream. So I'm gonna take the headphones out so that the Relic Hunters can talk this mad shit. Go ahead.
I gotta cover my nipples.
Okay, so wait, actually no, I want to do this.
Hey, where's chat so we can see chat?
Right there.
Oh, that's
Yeah, yeah, I got it popped out. Okay.
so Josh, how much does someone have to donate for you to do your armpits and facial hair?
What did it say? How much?
Yeah, how much for armpits and facial hair?
20 for armpits, an extra, so 30 altogether for armpits and facial hair.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
Oh, God.
Pulling these apart
Oh,
suck. Hold up.
Take it on.
Hold on, I got this.
Don't pull it off yet.
No, I know. No, just let it.
Oh.
No.
right now.
Because we made our goal of like
There we go.
money
One on. Get one
the
on.
channel.
Oh shit!
So
I'm
Josh
on
is
hand.
testing himself.
Don't do that.
All right, on the count of 3. Ready? 1, rip.
Jesus.
This is so bad. Please help me.
Oh god.
Oh,
This
he's
is what
gonna
happens.
help you.
Use the other one.
This is what happens when Josh opens his mouth.
Oh, it's totally wax. Ugh. Oh, I want right.
Oh no, go do it.
That's right.
We're getting my whole leg.
Right there. Ugh. Oh, you go ahead. Place a few every.
That one.
Oh, we got the 40-year-old virgin. This
That
man.
one broke.
I'm so.
That one broke, he
This
said.
sucks, guys. I love you all to death. I hope you know this.
Oh.
Let's
Oh,
say if
this
you're
one's got
singing
fucked
those
up.
phrases once you get all this wax ripped off.
It's okay. This one's got extra
You
adhesive
literally
on
have
it.
to go really, really slow. Gosh. Beck, do you want to do one?
Do you want to put one on?
Here, put this one on.
Okay.
On the
This
leg.
is the creator
On
of
the
our
leggy.
helmets. Uchiha Enchanter. Where do you
Oh.
want to put it?
Anywhere.
There, you want up? Oh gosh. There, you want back there?
wanna see
We've got one
We're
more
streaming,
over
I'm
here.
not-
I'm gonna put on.
Roku isn't free on, we'll turn it off.
Oh,
That way we're not pulling bandwidth from your phone. And
They're falling down. Oh no.
this is so.
This is because I'm gonna do it right there in the crevice of my leg.
we are not. Okay.
No, no. Oh, I can't now. I can now not extend my leg. That's gonna be the first one coming off, so I can extend my leg again.
You just have to leave them on for like 2 to 3 minutes.
No, you can pull them as soon as they go on. No
I
heat,
wait
no
for Kyle to
nothing.
get back. I wait for Kyle to get back.
Oh yeah, I can't bend my leg.
Alright.
Alright, can I see?
Hold up.
Alright, here we go. Here's. Oh my gosh.
Come on, let's get.
I gotta take my glasses off because I'm gonna cry. Alright, is everybody ready? Again, headphone warning.
Yeah.
I'm so ready.
Just pull it. Just pull it. Just pull it.
And they didn't sit on there long enough.
This voice is so high. He sounds like Gitmo right now, not even trying to.
Oh my god.
Oh no. We gotta get the other leg up. Come on. Oh, where's the other one? Outside.
That was
Oh, Relic, mother, finish it. I'm never forgetting Jensen.
that was the scene from Polar Express where they
Is
ain't
everybody
got
ready for the last two?
Oh gosh. I think Trevor's got 4 goals at the same time. Yep.
Woo, boy.
Okay. No one knows.
Over.
Okay, let's get some more.
Hold on. I don't know if everybody can see there's belly button line, but oh, the belly button line's got wax on it. It's okay, I'm fine. Thank you.
Oh.
I'm fine. The baby's crying for me. Oh, it didn't rip it off all the way. That's all fully waxed. That is a full wax belly. Not even.
Well, you know what that means? You gotta put the strip back on and pull it off again.
You what?
You gotta put it back on and get the wax off.
Yeah, come on, Josh. I'm already.
Like I'm bending over and my belly is sticking to itself. Like look, okay, look. I can literally roll my belly in half and watch it stick. Huh.
Okay, hold on.
Oh.
Two green ones coming. See what's in it.
Sucks.
Ooh,
It sucks. Is everybody enjoying themselves?
Yeah, come on, let's get back right here.
Oh gosh.
So for people in chat, if we donate $30 more,
You're
he'll
not
do his
even
armpits
pulling it
and
yet, and I'm
facial
already
hair.
wincing. I'm not gonna
Just
have
so
any
you know.
voice to freaking DM tonight.
Okay, let's get this on
Oh,
there.
this is gonna suck.
Hold on, I'm gonna get out of my chair. I'm gonna get out of my chair now.
Can you give him a popsicle stick to chew on or
Belly's only
something?
on screen.
Put some behind it.
Oh shit, hold on. Oh damn. Let me just.
Yeah, just put it. Oh, baby.
Now, Trevor, can you pull
inside
one
the
one way and the other and the other, just go like
hair.
this, like what? That'd be great.
Like a zipper.
There.
The zipper.
Can you if you're personalizing his
Well, you know
torture?
what?
Well, it's already there.
Well, if this doesn't work, guess what? Third time's the charm.
Sucks.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and rip it off.
Just put it.
Well, actually not. I'm gonna let it I'm gonna let it sit there for a second.
Okay. Oh, hold on. I don't know. You know what? Look at my legs. Look at my legs. You see the strip off of my leg?
At least it's smooth.
I know it's smooth like a baby's freaking bottom.
Okay. Hold on. Let me just lower it down just a little bit. There we go.
Oh, whoa. That's a crotch shot.
Well, no shit, yeah. But hold on. Let's get. There we go. There we go.
I almost smacked it on you. I'm sorry.
I swear to God.
Everybody saw, like, everybody's face went, oh shit.
Alright, so. Let's put this one all in.
Where do you want it?
Right
Are you,
here.
oh, that's a leg. Yeah. That was cold. That was
You know,
very cold.
the back of his
Right
thigh.
there.
That'd be a good place.
Oh, on the back of my thigh?
There you
No,
go.
he got it on my calf. Do you want it on the back? Here. She said.
I was just saying, I was trying to think of the most sensitive spot.
Oh gosh. Thank you, Robin.
There's so much wax on my fucking hand.
I know, mine too. I be able to roll.
Okay.
He's gonna roll the dice, but it's just gonna stuck. And just
Okay, belly first.
Okay.
No nipple showing on Twitch. Okay. Oh god. Oh, it already pulled. It already pulled. Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's already pulled.
Don't do that. It already pulled. I look pregnant.
Do that.
Oh, it's oh my god.
Oh, yeah, that got it that time. Hit the belly button with it.
That was, oh my god. I have no hair. Oh my god. That's no hair inside.
Hey guys, hey Trevor, it says you're offline.
What?
he's good on my end. It's still up.
Yeah.
Try refreshing.
Yeah, we're still up.
Yeah, we're up.
Yeah.
I hope we're up.
Yeah, we're still live, bro.
Okay.
All right.
That was weird.
Let me pull chat back up. Okay, there we go. All right.
Oh, good.
It's oh!
That didn't come off.
Okay, now let's put these on the correct way. Your stomach is so fucked. Oh my. Oh my god. We're dumbasses. You put them on there with the first time.
Yeah, true.
Oh, it hurts.
It does hurt. My shirt. Oh, my shirt just ripped my hair off. Oh, why is it sticking? Oh god. Oh no.
There we go.
Oh, nipple. Sorry.
No, they can't. If they're really gonna ban me over a nip knot, fuck them.
FCC, we got a nipple.
Okay.
Free the nipple campaign. Ow.
Okay, there we go.
I'm in such pain right now.
Okay, there we go.
I did this to myself.
Okay, yeah, this is definitely gonna rip off now.
I know. Don't do it yet.
Okay, let's get the back of that leg, boy.
Oh, wait.
Hashtag bikini ready. Is what we got in the chat.
Oh, stop! Oh no, how are we gonna do this? Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Ready?
Oh, God, I'm sticking to the. Sticking to it.
Alright, you good?
Yep.
Alright, 1, 2.
Oh, shit.
Oh, ow, that hit my butt. Wait.
You're welcome.
Pull the other one. Pull the other one.
Oh. Ooh. Yes, bikini ready. And
Oh! 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 You want to pull one off? No, stop that. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay, baby. Oh, Josh is okay. I promise.
I'm fine. See? Woo! I'm fine.
This man says, I'm fine.
And
Is
loses
she worried?
He's fine. Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
Okay, well,
I got your fucking hair on me.
it's okay. One more.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that one just sounded like a hurt.
Yeah, that one sounded really good.
We gotta keep going, man. We gotta get that belly clean.
No, we don't.
Oh, man. Hey,
That's
Chad.
the man that
If
sees
somebody
the shit
donates
right
$5 right now, I will continue pulling off the strips for another 20 minutes.
Oh, we gotta start. Start game.
Oh, but I'm already pulling them apart. Oh, no. Oh, man. This would be a shame to waste a wax
Oh.
strip.
Oh, inside of the thigh. Oh, hell no.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. This goes all the way to my mouth, doesn't it? Oh, shit.
You're not in frame.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. Okay, you know what?
Hi, everybody. I'm a dumbass.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, I can't even bend over.
Okay.
Keep looking at that.
Tell Uncle Josh night-night, because he's not going to be able to talk after this.
Can I have a kiss?
No.
Can I have a kiss? I love you.
You're gonna scar her for life. Oh my god.
I got boo-boos.
Alright,
This is gonna suck.
Oh,
This
man.
is going to suck. Please, someone clip all of this, especially this one, because
Okay.
I'm gonna re-watch this after I'm off of the floor, because I will fall.
All right.
Oh, nope.
He-
It just
he should probably-
inside my lip.
No, he really should sit down for this, you guys, because he's gonna fall backwards.
Okay, just get down and I will rip. I will rip like this is the last rites of Anubis.
This is the last rib.
Okay.
Why it's not even straight? Oh.
I don't know what's more hilarious. Josh actually getting ripped on, or how much Trevor's enjoying doing it.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
it's such a sick, satisfying feeling. Oh yeah. Well, let me just let me roll up these sleeves real quick.
I will attach this to your armpit hair. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm so scared right now. I am
Or you should probably pull from the
scared.
bottom up, that way you're not pulling down his lip.
Rest in peace.
Like my lips are gonna go,
Yeah,
I gotta
go from the
like
bottom up.
Well,
it just hit the top lip.
well, Game Master,
Hold
you
on.
can rest in peace. So let's 1, 2. Sensor, cut it off!
I think he just lost his voice.
So it didn't pull a lot off, but I've got waxed completely underneath. Like there. Oh my god! It took a hole. Oh, it took a hole. Oh yeah. Hi. Oh. Okay. So we're going. I can't speak.
Just gonna get this man some water.
This is the pre-show. Pre-show. I can talk if I go low. Oh, I hope everybody enjoyed that. This hurt. I'm going to. We're gonna take a 5-minute break. 5-minute break before we get to Relic Hunters. I'm gonna go wash this wax off of my chin, my belly, and my legs. I hope all of you have fun. I'll be back. How do you put this on a 5-minute hold?
Somebody try. He needs some. Oh, that's perfect. Oh.
No, you did not.
Oh, I was about to say, you fucking mook.
What?
Oh
Oh,
my gosh.
I just saw what he did.
Oh.
Trevor, don't put your head on.
Oh, Oh, he needs some milk.
Milk.
Oh man. Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to swap back over to Streamlabs, put us on a Be Right Baku screen, so that we can do this thing. So we'll be right back. Stay tuned. For the
Love
show.
you.
Greetings, everybody, and we are back.
Hello.
We are back. I hope everybody. Wait, did somebody said bikini ready? I just now looked at that.
Yes,
Yeah.
somebody said bikini ready. Yep.
Yeah, my happy trail is about 2 inches off then.
Happy trails
Uh,
to you.
So we are starting this episode a little early tonight because of the we're gonna call it the waxening.
The waxing
Lord.
happened.
Oh, I'm still hurting. Like, no joke, my leg is so smooth, but my belly still has wax on it, and I can't touch it.
Oh, shit.
Along with my chin, like if I like hit somebody, I'm gonna stick. But
you should just go up to somebody and say, "Hey, give me your money, or I'm gonna stick to you."
Okay. So last episode, I can't even think straight. Last episode, we ended off with Jason had just flashed everybody.
Hey,
Okay, lit up the room.
hey. Wait.
I was like, wait, what?
Trevor, I can barely understand you under that thing.
I know. That's why I'm taking
Okay.
it off.
All right, no, like keep it right there if you can stand it on your throat.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Okay, so Jason had just lit up the room. Joe was in the back by the stockades.
The
stocks.
The stocks. Yeah, the stocks.
The stocks.
Yeah,
there we go.
stocks.
There we go.
The
Yeah,
gallows, it was
stocks.
Yeah.
Yes. The stocks.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to catch my breath.
This man milk.
Kyle, or AKA Dean, had just ran through the door, almost fallen into the Iron Maiden. And he was safe, luckily. And the 4 Oompa Loompas, because I'm going to remove one O, so I don't have to say TM every time.
The Oompa Loompas, okay.
The Oompa Loompas. I'm not creative right now. I had something better than that earlier, but everything went out my chin whenever I ripped that wax strip off. And Ryan was nowhere to be found. And Elvira was actually at the doorway, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So we're going to start this episode in combat.
Yep.
So everybody except Ryan roll me D6 to see who starts us. Ryan, I am going to go ahead and catch everybody up. Ryan, during his 2.5 days, because this is technically the third day. So 3, 5, 5, 2, or 6. 6 for Joe. Okay, Joe's starting us off then.
Oh, yay.
But Ryan, during his first 2 days, and a majority of the third one, had been basically rummaging around trying to find info about his past, or his father's past, more or less. And now this is to the audience, by the way. Hunters, forget everything I'm saying. But he's been rummaging around trying to find info on his past, his father's past, and so on and so forth to do with the Guardian. And we're going to leave that at there. And then, so we're going to start off. Joe, what do you want to do? These little Oompa Loompas has just jumped out. 3 of them have dual swords, and 1 of them has dual machine guns. Or dual pistols. There we go.
I was going to say machine guns. Where did those come from?
You'd be surprised how nifty these guys can be. Heck, they make chocolate out of nothing.
All right, so are these little dudes aiming at anybody in particular?
Not right now. They jumped out. They're happy to be free. They're yelling and shouting, and they've got swords flailing, and one's shooting bullets in the air.
Hey, y'all. Okay. Hi.
Hi!
Hi. Yeah. What? Where did you come from? What's happening?
Where did you go, Cotton Eye Joe?
Ew. Okay.
2
yeah.
points. 2 points. That was nice.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Okay. So, what's your deal?
We're Oompa Loompas. I can't. We're Oompa Loompas. There we go.
Oh my god.
There. This is one of the swords ones.
Okay, so what? I'm gonna go toward the door.
Oh, toward the door? Roll me
Yeah.
d6.
5.
You were able to make it to the door past Jason and Dean, and you meet Elvira, who's standing in the doorway. Do you want to do anything else?
I thought the door was closed.
No,
I broke it down.
Dean ran through it.
Oh, that's right. Oh shit. Okay.
No, it is all good. I meant to explain that at the beginning.
Okay, so guys, do you know who these are?
I believe they just said they're Oompa Loompas.
Well, yeah, but have you seen them before?
No, this is the first time I've ever been down in the basement.
Okay.
Ryan, roll me a d6.
5.
Okay, never mind. Keep going.
Damn. But hey, little dudes, are you
Yeah.
here to hurt us?
What'd you say?
Are you here to hurt us?
Are you here to hurt us?
Not if you're gonna hurt us.
We got trapped in there by and he looks around and he looks at all the torture devices, and you honestly, and again, these guys are about a foot tall each, and they're looking around and they're like, we don't remember being here.
What do you mean you don't remember being here?
Don't yell at me.
No.
I don't remember being here. We got trapped in that thing long ago, I think.
What thing?
And he points to the Iron Maiden.
The maiden.
Yes, the one that looked, the Iron Maiden that looks brand new.
How long were you trapped in there exactly?
We can't keep time. We don't know.
Time.
One of the Oompa Loompas starts running toward the doorway without saying a word. He's one of the ones with the swords. And he goes, ah!
Okay. As a reaction, if
Mhm.
you'll allow me to go this far with my powers.
Okay.
Okay. So, an electric bubble.
Like a
Like a
capture
fluid.
bubble?
Yeah, I could cast a bolt of electricity and it shoots around him like a dome, like a trap.
I will allow it, but you're gonna have to make some.
Oh, never mind. The door's already open.
Yeah, the door's already open. There is no door, basically. He ran through it.
Yeah.
But that is how the mysterious shadow figure escaped as well. But I will let you, but you're gonna have to make 3 rolls for me.
Okay.
Roll me 3 separate d6s and tell me each one in order.
6,
Okay.
5.
Okay.
Oh shit! I'll just roll another one. 6.
All right. You are able to create your little bubble and throw it around him.
All right, what do you think?
Explain how you want to do this.
I'm gonna manifest like a ball of lightning of electrical energy in my palm and just throw it. And as it's soaring through the air, it's beginning to take shape of like a net. And as the net comes down on the Oompa Loompa, it pins them down.
Okay. He, as soon as he gets hit with it, he goes, "Ah!" and he disintegrates.
Or one for murder.
I was not expecting that to happen. For the record.
The other 3 go and then run at each other. As they run at each other, they literally smack into each other, and you see a bubble start to form, and it looks like a chocolate. It looks like a pizza. It looks like a shit bubble. It looks like a chocolate bubble, and it starts to expand. All 3 of them just smack together, and they start to expand. Everybody, please roll me a d6 besides Ryan.
Shit.
4. Andrew, I can't see your other fingers.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, 2. Okay.
Oh no.
Please roll 1.
What is
Wait a minute.
this?
You all failed. That was a team roll.
Oh, we have spins from last week.
Yes, you do, and you're already too late for that one.
Yep.
You do have 7 spins.
Yes, we did.
So as this bubble starts to form, all of you kind of look at it, and it starts slowly, but all of a sudden it just expands, and the room is covered in it, like completely It smashes all of you against the wall. Each of you taking, I hate this new keyboard, 2 damage. Everybody takes 2 damage, besides Ryan. Ryan, roll me a d6.
2.
I did not expect that this soon. Okay. As everybody is slammed, this is perfect. As everybody is slammed up against the wall, you all hear rumbling. Elvira, you're the only one that you got slammed up against the wall, but you got slammed up against the doorway. So it kind of slammed you sideways, and
Yeah.
Chocolate stood out into the hallway. But as you guys don't see anything in the room now, and you're stuck on the wall. All of you are stuck in the hallway. Elvira, you're the only one that sees this. From across the hall, the door bursts down and shatters into pieces, and you see Ryan unmorphed and sitting like this, and something is driving him across the hall through your doorway. He catches you. Actually, roll me a d6, Elvira. And this is actually going to be a -1 since you're stuck to the wall.
2.
Wait, use a spin, meatball!
It takes him. It takes her, sorry. It takes her and Ryan, and they're traveling, and they hit the back of the wall. The one on the back of the wall would be Joe. Roll me a d6, please.
Oh, yay.
Are you using any spins? I will ask because everybody's been yelling it. No. Okay, so 5. Keep in mind you have to use the spins before you roll. That's why I'm trying to ask. So you rolled a 5. You were able to pull yourself off the wall just enough to kind of like roll to the side. And both Ryan and Elvira hit the back of the wall. And all of you now see this creature. Well, is it a creature? Is it a creature yet?
The creatures.
I don't even know.
Yeah, no, you do not know. You are smacked up against the back of the wall by this black, very hairy-looking thing. Will everybody roll me a d6 to see if you recognize this?
Me too?
Yes.
Nope.
6. No. 3, 2. All right, so Jason and Kyle are the only ones to recognize this. It is a black goat.
Boy, did Wolfman just come in on a goat?
Not on a goat, being carried by the goat by the horns.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Alright, so both Elvira and Ryan take 4 damage.
Ugh.
Is anybody going to answer that with the question out loud?
Oh yeah, go, repeat your question. I apologize.
Oh,
I
no,
mean,
it's just did Wolf Boy just come in on a goat? I'm asking that out loud.
Not only a goat,
Don't
but
know if he came in on it or it brought him here.
Okay.
Oh, hey, hold on. Andrew, can you hear Kyle? Kyle, speak.
I'll be upset if I can't.
Andrew, can you
Yeah, I
hear
can.
me?
Okay. Alright. One at a time here. Alright, Andrew, go ahead.
Elvira would just say, I'm not sure if he came in on the goat or the goat brought him here.
Alright, now Kyle.
Not only did he get brought in by a goat, but the goat's black. It's kind of creeping me out. Where'd that other shadow figure go, by the way?
Oh, good question.
Yeah.
But you know, the Oompa Loompas did mention that they were trapped here by that thing or something along those lines.
Yeah, and you had to go and kill one.
It was an accident.
They did nothing to us.
It was running away, Kyle.
He was trapped for years. By the way, I'm not Kyle.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me, Dean.
DM, am I holding anything?
Do what?
Am I holding anything?
The goat's horns. You do
Besides
have
that.
you have the book on your belt, and you're unmorphed. Everybody else is morphed.
The book is on my
Elvira's
back.
going
Okay.
to say,
Yes.
Elvira's going to say, I want to go on record saying that I think it's hilarious that OE of many accents is having difficulties with Dean and Kyle being separate people.
Is that in game or out of game?
That is in game.
Yes.
Just wait until I get out of this goop, Elvira. I'll show you who's twisted.
Joe, it is still your turn in battle.
Yeah, it is.
So,
Okay, so I'm gonna get out my my weapons.
okay, roll me a d6, and I need to hear the phrase.
Oh,
Please.
yeah, that's right. 6.
Okay, you're able to. But I need to hear the phrase.
Wait, weren't we morphed?
Relic armaments appear.
Yes. Do what, Andrew?
I said, weren't we morphed last week?
Yeah, everybody's morphed. She's wanting to call her weapons.
Ryan is
Well,
not
then,
morphed,
I need to
though.
write down the correct amount of health then.
85.
So is this goat like threatening anybody?
It is now. It has both Elvira and Ryan pinned up against the wall and just kind of holding them there.
Okay. I want to. Damn. Hey, somebody! Anybody want to help me trying to get these guys off the wall?
I mean, we're kind of still stuck to the wall ourselves.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's right. My bad.
So Elvira's sitting there and petting the goat, and it's like, no, I'm good, thanks.
The chocolate starts to melt off the walls and form into the middle of the room.
Okay, so we're off the walls now.
Not yet. It's starting to.
I was starting to.
Yeah. For one round, everybody will have to roll to see if they can move or not whenever they decide to try to do their action. That's why she had to roll to see if she can summon the weapons. She is free. Joe is free.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I want to try and take my whip and get it tied around one of the horns.
Okay, roll me. Since you're not, are you wanting to deal damage or just basically try to whip the horn and pull?
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
Okay,
pull
for
it.
that, we'll just do a 1d6 and I'll give you a +2 on that one since it is your weapon.
Okay. 5, 7.
Okay, that is a success. You are able to whip it around his horn and you're able to pull, and it moves off of both Elvira and Ryan. Elvira is still stuck to the wall. But Ryan isn't covered in chocolate, so he falls. And Elvira, were you saying something? I saw your mouth moving.
Oh, it just, the last thing I said was I'm petting the goat.
Actually, out of battle, roll a d6.
Oh boy.
Is this a roll to see if the goat likes it? Because I got a 6.
Oh.
As the goat is pulled away, and since you're petting it, you are actually caught by the goat's other horn and ripped off of the wall, and you were coming with, and you take 2 points of damage.
Oh man, that's what a 6 got me.
Because you were still able to pet the goat. Basically, it was seeing if you were stuck to the wall or not.
Yeah.
So.
Girl, you okay?
Yep, this goat's really soft.
Okay, who are you passing it to, Joe?
Ryan.
All right, so am I able to like scurry away from this thing?
Yeah, you're not stuck by the chocolate or nothing, so you're not morphs either. So.
All right, well, I'm going to get to a point, and I'm going to. Do I still have my hat on?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. Werewolf Relic, unleash.
Wow.
There we go.
Wow, wow, wow. You were able to morph successfully, and you look beautimous.
Relic
And
armament, Lycos Barrel Blaster.
Yeah, that's fine. Meow. Meow. Your blaster is now in hand, and it's in. Since you call it, I was gonna say you called it. It always starts off in axe mode. So.
Great. Where am I located to this goat thing now?
You said you just stood up. You didn't say you moved at all. So you were on the wall, and then you fell, and then got up. So you guys were pinned up against the back. You're in between a guillotine and the stocks, or not stocks.
So I'm literally pressed between this goat and the wall.
Basically, yes. The goat has been pulled away a little bit, and Joe is slowly reeling the goat in.
Okay.
That's what I call good fishing.
Okay, well then I'm going to swing my axe.
Swing your legs.
Yeah.
Like how explain,
Well,
please.
I'm picturing I'm ducked down, morphing when I duck down, and on my way up after summoning it, I want to slash upward when I stand up.
Okay. So you just basically want to rising sun it.
Yeah, so crotch to mouth.
That is not the first time I've heard that sound.
Roll me 2d6 plus 2.
Plus my melee?
Yes.
Yeah, plus melee. Forgot about that, actually.
Yeah, don't forget about your pluses, because I'm leaving that up to you to see if you let me know. Just like these spins.
That would be 10 plus 2 plus 1 would be 13.
Oh, dang.
Okay. You are able to slash up the goat since it is grappled, basically. You are able to hit it in the chin because you said crotch to throat. Its crotch is actually behind, so you'd have to like reach and pull and then up. But so it's gonna hit it in the chin. As it doesn't snap, but it unravels the whip, so you no longer have a hold of it, Joe.
Sorry, Joe.
And it launches it forward. Please roll me 2d6 plus 2 for damage.
13.
13?
Yeah.
All right, that is 13 damage to the big black goat. And where did my pencil go? There we go. All right, come
As the goat gets hit, Elvira's gonna go, Billy, no!
on. Must find my card because I just had it here. There we go. Okay. I apologize. Go takes 13. There we go. All right. So as it does, like I said, it unravels and the goat does fly back, and it lands on where the chocolate was forming, and the chocolate starts to form around the goat.
Wait, am I still holding onto the goat?
No, you were released whenever he got slashed. You did not take any damage.
No, Billy!
Basically, you got hooked, but it didn't kept pulling you. It basically pulled you off, and then the damage was slashing your wrist, basically.
Ouch.
All right, Ryan, you still have a movement if you would like to use it.
So, who's still stuck on the wall?
Kyle and Jason.
Okay, I'm going to go over towards Jason and see if I can get him off the wall.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okie dokie. Both of you roll me a d6.
4.
5.
You are able to pull Jason off of the wall. Who are you passing it to, Ryan?
Jason.
Okay.
Okay. So, where's this goat? And where's the goat from where I'm at? Is what I'm trying to ask.
Center.
You're right of the, yeah, well, it's a very rectangular room. He's in the center, and you're on the side.
Oh, okay. So, what I want to do is pick up the goat.
You wanted to run forward and pick up the goat?
Yeah, I want to bum rush it and lift it up and try to toss it through the ceiling, just.
Okay. You were fine with the running. As you go to pick up the goat, go ahead and roll me 2d6 with disadvantage.
Oh shit!
Because he is basically being engulfed in chocolate.
Spin!
I want to spin.
Okay. How many spins are we spinning? Or are
I
we?
got you, boy!
I want to do 2 spins.
Two
Yeah,
spins.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got disadvantage here. You might as well use 1 for each.
Yep.
All right.
And with the disadvantage, I will let you choose since you're spinning. Either you can put 1 spin on each roll, or you can put both spins on 1 roll, or both spins on the first roll, or both spins on the second roll.
I want to see. I want to do it separately.
So you want to put 1 on each?
Yeah, 1 on each roll. Yeah.
Okay. All right, the first one will be on your first
spin.
roll.
Will! What did it land on? Oh, -1. Fuck.
Oh.
Okay, so that's for your first one.
Oh no.
All right, roll. Go ahead and spin for your second roll.
Okay. This is bad. I am scared for my life right now.
I'm watching the stream and it went from spin to intermission. I'm like,
I got a +1. Hey.
yeah, plus. Okay, so roll your first one.
All right, let me switch back over. Let me get this back up.
That is perfectly fine. I'm sitting here messing with my tummy. It's still waxy.
All right, first roll is going to be 6, so 5.
So 5. Okay.
A 6, so 7.
Okay. So you were able to basically throw your hands not inside the goat, but inside the chocolate, lift, and you said you wanted to basically toss the goat straight up. As you toss the goat straight up, even with your 6, you are pulled with it to the top of the ceiling. And all of you see this. The chocolate has now stretched from where he stuck and pulled the goat all the way to the goat. And now Jason has been sucked into the chocolate.
Oh!
What was
You were safe. You were safe.
Oh,
No damage.
Augustus, no!
What was that?
What happened?
We got a notification. I'm trying to. Corey Cakes, thanks for the follow. Greatly appreciated.
Awesome. Thank you, Corey Cakes.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Oh wow, I can't even see. So you were in. Who are you passing it to?
I will pass it to Dean.
Dean.
All right. Well, Dean would like to get himself off of the wall and
Roll me d6 for that.
5.
Okay, you were successfully off the wall.
And now he would like to sprint to the hallway.
To the hallway.
Right.
How? Yeah, well, you got shot next to the door since you were already back there. You just rushed the door. So yeah, we'll say you want to rush the door. Yeah, you make it to the doorway. What are you doing?
I'm looking for that shadow that escaped.
Ah,
Because
okay.
last
So you
episode-
completely leave the room then.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's why
so
I meant
you were
by hallway.
okay.
I'm like,
So
where
you were
is
out
that?
of combat. So who are you wanting to pass it to?
Who's left?
Elvira, good guys, bad guys.
Elvira.
Okay.
Okay.
Was the goat falling since
The goat is stuck to the ceiling.
the goat is stuck to the ceiling?
Okay.
Okay.
Imagine the chocolate was coming up over the goat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jason did this. As he did this, the goat literally went up, flipped upside down, and is stuck to the ceiling, and the chocolate followed, and Jason was sucked inside. Nobody can see Jason right now.
Nope.
Oh. This makes me wish I had a bladed weapon versus a pokey one.
Quick question: am I still breathing, or is this suffocating me?
No, you were still breathing. That's what your 7 allowed you to still breathe.
Okay, cool. That's what I was making sure.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay. Elvira just wants to do a sweeping kick to see if she can kick through the chocolate and separate it from the goat.
Roll me. You're just wanting to do a sweeping kick. So roll me. For this attack, we'll do 1d6 plus 2 with disadvantage.
Oh, the chocolate.
That is a 6.
Okay, so what was your first roll?
My first roll. Are you about to double check to make sure I know how disadvantage works?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's
Yes, I
for
know
the
how
it's
disadvantage
for
works.
it's for the viewers as well, Elvira. We have
4
to announce
was my
most
first
things.
roll, and 5 was my second roll. 4
Okay.
plus 2 is 6.
Yeah. Okay. I was just making sure.
I thought you were over there insulting my intelligence, and I'm like,
No,
listen here, Wax boy.
we have an audience, so we must. I don't even know what's going on. There we go. Yeah, we have an audience, so we must make sure everything is checked and double checked, and everybody understands. So, but yes, you were able to kick it, and your leg basically goes through it. Nothing happens. You still have movement. What else do you want to do?
So if it does, the chocolate does not form back together. That means that the goat is separated from the chocolate now. If I kick straight through it, right?
No, as you kicked through it, you went through it and it reformed.
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying. Your leg just went through it. It basically tried to dodge you.
Well, that was lame. Okay. I'm going to walk to the doorway and kind of like stand on the other side of it. So I want to be out of the room, but still, close.
If you're out of the room, you are out of combat.
That's fine.
Okay. So, good guys or bad guys?
Bad guys.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
As all of this is going on, Jason, please roll me a d6.
Yes. 5.
You rolled a 5? All right.
Yeah.
Ryan and Joe see this. Jason, you see Jason kind of slump out of the chocolate and fall to the floor. He's still breathing, and he is awake. But Jason, you are slightly paralyzed.
Okay.
As in, you can't really move. You can still talk, but you cannot move at the moment. All right. As all of this is going on as well, again, like I said, you slump out of the chocolate. The goat literally pulls back. You see him kind of jump off the ceiling, and as the chocolate reforms around him, you now see a very large goat/man-looking thing, about almost as tall as the room, standing over Jason's body. And you see him with he has very long, I won't say long arms, but he has arms. Kind of looks a little like Krampus, if you guys know what that looks like. But instead of being like hunched over him with that, he literally is. It looks like he's very, very stocky, very stocky goat. Like he does not miss leg day.
Stocky goats. No miss leg day.
No miss leg day. As he does this, he looked down and goes, I got you now. And he reaches down and grabs your body, Jason. Roll me 1d6, please.
As Billy takes his new shape, I would be like, Billy, I'm so proud.
Oh, lightning bolt, bitch!
Lightning bolt? Okay. He is still able to pick you up, but as he picks you up, he gets a jolt. As he gets a jolt, he tosses you at Mr. on the phone. Ryan. We are going to switch real quick, because outside of the room, both Kyle and Elvira are now outside of the room. You hear rumblings, and you hear, what y'all do? Oh, shit. No, you did. And then you hear his voice cut off. All of you, the doorway now shuts. But since there was no door, there is a metal door that comes from the ceiling and locks the room.
Yeah, like a shutter door, right?
Yes. And locks Joe, Ryan, and Jason inside the room. Elvira and Kyle outside of the room. As this happens, the door straight across that was broken by the goat that Ryan was carried in, literally, you see a shining light come from it, and both of you hear, oh, he wanted information, and so did this one. And you two see Ryan's guardian flop from the room and land on the floor, very lifeless. As this happens, the wolf transforms into what you guys would see as a human form. This human form doesn't look like the one that's usually been he usually takes. This one is of an older man that has kind of a gray beard. Sorry, I apologize about that. Has kind of a gray beard. He looks a little bit of like an adventurer and whatnot. But he is laying there and he's limp, and he obviously he's a guardian, but he looks passed out. What do you guys want to do? You guys are out of combat.
And I'm not in the room, right? Or am I in the room?
No, Ryan, you have no clue what the hell is going on.
Oh,
Nice,
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, girl.
I think I'm gonna make Ryan cry.
Oh,
Okay, so let me get this straight. So Ryan's out of the room. He doesn't know about Talbot. Like just.
Yeah, the only ones in are if I kept saying Jason is Kyle and Elvira. Jason, you're still in the room.
Yeah, I know. I'm still.
So,
Am I still paralyzed?
Yes.
Okay, so
Well,
You were actually tossed at Ryan, but we're gonna get back to that after we do this non-battle scene.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just making sure I got all the details correct.
By the way, if nobody understands, the Black Goat is actually from a newer horror movie that me and Trevor watched a little bit ago that was kind of boring. I think it was called The Witch.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So,
What's his name, Billy?
Yeah.
yeah, it was.
Something like that.
Okay, so back to game. Kyle, Elvira, what are you guys doing?
so whoever just threw Talbot out here, were you the shadow that was in that other room?
Of course not.
All right, I don't care. Where's the shadow man?
You won't find him anytime soon.
All right, I guess I have to deal with your punk ass.
Oh, get him!
My punk
get
ass.
Oh.
Good eyes. Stutter.
You hear something get really close to your ear and go.
Oh,
Shit.
you're aren't you?
Nah. Of course I am.
What's up?
You feel a hand wrap around your throat. Roll me a d6.
Fuck. Spin, please.
You do it before the roll, so.
I didn't spin yet. Or roll
Okay.
yet.
Spin.
How many spins? 1?
How many do we have left?
5.
5.
If everyone does not mind, can I take 2, please?
You want 2? Okay.
Sure.
Alright.
All right, here we go.
I'm not in the room to stop you, so do what you want.
2 spins, please.
Okie dokie, we got 2 spins on Kyle.
-1 to next roll.
Ooh.
DM powers.
Come on! These things!
Spin will. Oh, +1 to next roll.
Oh,
Nice, so it's even out. Roll, take your roll.
sorry, guys. All right. 6.
Ooh.
Okay. You were able to. What do you want to do? Actually, I'll ask you what you want to do. You feel a hand around your throat. You can't see nothing, but you feel one. And Elvira is just across the room, not doing really anything. Because this is not combat. So Elvira, you can speak up and do what you want as long as you guys take turns, obviously, and don't talk over each other.
I like the first answer better. Elvira is just like, no, Billy.
So you're gonna turn to the door that just closed and beat on it, Billy.
No, Billy.
So since Dean feels the hand around his throat,
Okay.
he's gonna 2-on-1 grab the wrist and like just pull away, and just look anywhere and just go. You know, I can't feel pain, right?
As you grab the wrist, you hear a snap.
I don't know. I was that strong. Out of game. I was out of game.
Okay, but you still have a hold of the wrist. You said you basically pulled it off your neck, right?
Correct.
You
yeah.
still feel something in your hand as you do the snap. You hear, you got it. You see, literally in your hand start to form one of those little claw things little kids get to grab stuff. But it actually has, it's got one of those like Halloween hands on the end of it.
Is that gopher grabber?
Yes. And you hear he goes, you broke my tool. Now. And he grabs your neck again. And this time you feel a very large hand. And he squeezes. Roll a d6.
Oh boy. Dean's about to die.
Another 6.
Oh.
Okay. Describe and I will let you know what's going on.
he's gonna do the same exact thing. Just grab, try to turn, and go again. Can't feel pain.
Okay. As you do, you did roll a 6. So as you grab the arm again, you feel an actual arm this time. You cannot wrap your hands around this arm.
Okay, still.
Whenever you grab, you go to grab, and your hands stop here.
Oh boy.
Okay.
As your hands stop there, you feel another hand on your leg.
Oh, clever girl.
You were able to steady the hand around your neck, but you feel yourself being lifted upside down. Elvira, you would, off of the reflection of the iron door, you would see Kyle upside down behind you.
She's going to turn around and attempt to help. She's not exactly sure how. She wants him back on the floor.
What do you want to do? Explain. The hand has released your throat.
Reach up and grab, like, both of his arms and start tugging on him.
Shit. Okay, Kyle, the hand has released your throat. And both of you roll me a d6, please. Actually, roll me 2 d6s.
Ridiculous.
This is hilarious.
The 2d6s?
Yes.
I appreciate the help, Byron.
I rolled a great 5.
10 total.
10. Okay, let's see if you beat me. So 10. You beat me. Good job. You were able to pull. As you do, Kyle, he still has a grip of your leg, but as he does, you feel it. Basically, it doesn't pull your leg out of the socket, but it does strain it a little bit.
Like a
And then you feel him let go, and you both of you hear. I'll be back for you. I must go.
All right, Terminator.
Meet a friend. As you hear, sorry, I had to breathe.
Deceiving.
Do what?
I said, define friend. Is it my guardian, Jekyll and Hyde?
My golden
I'm
friend.
sorry, Jekyll and Hyde or Raven? Oh, I'm sorry, you were on our side. All right, bye.
I'm sorry I paused, but Kyle slowed down on my screen, so I had to wait till he finished. So, so he does walk off. He says, "My golden friend." I don't know if you guys heard me say that.
Yeah.
And then he walks. But I was going to say, you hear footsteps, and you hear them going. You guys came the right way, like you're looking down the hall. As you guys all came the right way, you hear the steps go off the left direction. Okay, we're gonna go back into combat with Jason, who is immobile at the moment, Ryan and Joe. As we get back inside, it is now the good guys' turn, and all of you hear from the walls, "You guys unleash this guy! This ain't happening!" And you see from the very top of the room in the corner a vent unveil itself. You see Elcon fall through the vent, and he is fully armored up. Okay, and why I say fully armored up, he looks like he is in a Warhammer 40k TM game. Like, he is full major shoulder guards, freaking Gatling guns on either side. He looks like he's in a full mech suit, but it doesn't make him any taller. So he drops down and goes, "I got this!"
Oh my goodness, Elcon, yes.
Okay, so I'm immobilized. So you said I can see and speak, or I can see but not speak.
See and speak. You're a speaking spell. No.
Is Elcon in armor right now?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Woo, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!
I can't believe this is happening.
I have never been more attracted to him.
He stops firing. Chuck Norris would be proud. And he fires again. And as he's firing, you hear the goat. He had just tossed Jason at Ryan. You guys are both safe, obviously. But you see the goat get hit by a couple bullets from Elcon, and he goes, or the goat turns and goes, Bowflex this bitch. And you see him literally pull back his hands, clap, and you see a shadow of darkness overtake Khan, and literally Khan envelops into the wall. Khan did do 46 damage to the goat.
Oh my god.
Dang.
And Billy, the goat does look wounded and worn out now. So, and he's down on one. This large lumbering goat man is now on one knee. So we're actually gonna pass this to Ryan.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn to Jason, but you can't move at all.
I can't move a single muscle, mate.
Are you able to channel your electricity?
I can try. So can I attempt to like
Roll a d6.
But here's the thing. Before I do the roll, I'm going to describe something.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody, if this doesn't work, get to cover now. Or try to get behind something, pretty much that's what I'm trying to imply.
Uh-huh.
So, I'm going to tell you guys, try to find cover, because I'm going to overload myself. So, I'm going to try to, just build up a massive amount of electricity and try to,
You're going to try to basically implode yourself. You're self-destructing.
Are you about to Vegeta yourself?
I'm about to Vegeta myself.
Boy!
Alright, roll me a d6. Actually,
forehead.
roll me a d6
Okay.
to see if you can charge.
Okay. Lightning bolt.
Alright, as you go to charge, you feel sensation back in all of your limbs. You can now move.
Okay, now I'm going to. Can I use that reaction to stand up?
Okay, I will allow you to stand up.
Fuck exploding!
You were very. Sorry, you were very wobbly.
Okay. Fuck exploding. And I'm gonna hold my arm out. And I'm going to focus all that pent up explosive energy into a straight blast.
Okay. Ryan, do you want to teamwork this?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well then let the Christmas connection begin. Describe what y'all are doing.
Okay, so Ryan, what do you want to do? Because I'm just holding my hand out Iron Man repulsor, TM. Iron Man repulsor blast this bitch.
So I'm thinking what I would like to do is put the axe in the way of his, hold my axe up to his electric.
Yeah.
And then get it to be electrically charged.
Okay.
And then as the rest of the beam shoots towards the goat, I want to leap and electric slash this goat.
So you want to do the electric slide?
The electric slide! You have to guitar slide up to the goat. Yeah!
I see Ryan literally grab his axe.
It's the Christmas connection slide.
Yes. Okay. Both you for this one because this is amazing. Roll me 3d6 plus 1. Both of you.
Because I'm using my axe, can I use my melee?
Yes.
The disdain with which the DM just said yes there.
Clip this, please.
15 total.
15 total? Okay.
Is it any pluses besides?
Oh, wait. Yeah, that's 15 total. That's with the plus.
Yeah, it's 3d6 plus 1, and Ryan gets a plus 2 technically.
So then that would be a 16 for me.
31.
Okay, that's damn 31. Okay, so as Jason stands up, wobbly legs, goes to fire the blast, Ryan leaps in the way as he's leaping forward, holds the axe up. It literally, as he's holding the axe, and I'm actually going to use this.
Lights up like a Christmas tree?
Oh, if I don't break it again. Kids' toys. As I gotta pull the chair back. Alright. Literally, Jason's back here doing this.
You have to go outside.
Ryan literally axe and then slides and slash.
Yeah.
Now I can't get up.
The
I'm
wax,
stuck.
because the wax has been stuck to the table.
No, my knee is actually stuck to the floor. So
Oh.
I'm actually not kidding. Hold on.
Trevor, you need to go pull him up.
We have no Trevor. I think I got it.
Okay.
God damn it! Now I'm stuck to Gitmo.
I can't move.
God damn it!
Josh is actually Bob the Blob in real life right now.
I am not Bob the Blob.
Oh, okay. Freedom.
There. I was gonna say Bob relieved himself from my stomach.
Wow.
Okay, I apologize for that, but I got stuck to the floor and then Bob, or not Bob, Gitmo. Oh, now he's got wax on his back. Damn it. All right. Anyway, you guys slash. I will give you the option. Do you want to roll again for damage, or do you want to keep this roll, your attack roll, for the damage? The dog says keep it.
Yeah, the dog says. Okay. I vote to keep it for like that 31 damage. I think that's pretty crisp.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's crisp.
Okay. As you slash through it, through Goat, you get him from chest all the way down to basically his hip. And as you do, you see him kind of slump over, like it opens him up completely.
Where does the rest of the repulsor blast?
No, Billy.
I'm getting to it.
I'm sorry.
As slash, he slumps over. As he slumps over, the repulsor blast hits him directly in the chest. And you, since the blast is a straight, it literally hits him, goes through him, and then pulls. So literally, he's got one here and one here, and he is sectioned. He falls to the floor. As he falls to the floor, you see him start to dissipate into black smoke. Ryan, that was your turn. Jason, since that was a teamwork between you two, that took your turn too. So,
Is he like he's gone then? Did he explode?
do what?
Is he dead? Is he gone?
He's fading now. Like he's not moving right now. We're still in combat though. So who do you want to pass to? Good guys, bad guys, or Joe?
Yo.
Joe.
Oh, all
Can-
right.
Hey,
Hello?
you guys hear me?
Oh, so
Hello?
Yeah, we lost Andrew.
Oh no.
We lost Andrew and Ryan.
Wow.
There's Ryan.
Can you
Kyle
guys
said, "Can you hear me?" And then everybody dropped.
Yeah.
An hour and 20
Okay.
minutes in, and we get our first fuck up with Discord. Cool.
Discord did the same thing to me it did before we started.
Yeah. Aye. Okay. So we got Andrew back, but I have no visual.
Yep.
Oh, did my camera shut off again?
Yeah,
Yep.
mine did too.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I
So
back
we're
now?
real quick for 2 seconds. We're gonna do a roll call. Joe.
Hey.
Jason.
Huh?
Elvira.
Yep.
Kyle.
Mascara!
Ryan.
Physically, not mentally.
Okay. Can everybody hear everybody else?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now back to game. Joe, it's your turn. There's a dissipating black goat mush in the middle of the floor.
Courtesy of the Christmas connection.
Yes, and Elcon has been dissipated into the wall. Well, not dissipated, but he got black blasted into the wall.
Do the Christmas.
Jingle
Okay,
bells,
so-
jingle. Oh, sorry.
Is the goat thing still something I can physically injure or?
Yeah, you can. It is dissipating slowly, but he's not moving. So you can
Body.
move around the room. You can go check on Elcon. You can go attack or
Where's
check
the toy?
on Billy the Goat Man.
Billy the Goat Man.
Yeah,
If you
I
want to
wanna.
look around, you can. You just have to basically just let me know what you want to do. This is basically loose combat right now. There's nobody to fight, so
Hmm.
I wanna check on.
you want to check on Khan. You go to the portion of the wall where he was. Roll me a d6, please.
4.
Okay, you do see where he was basically blasted into the wall. You do see a small hole that looks like he may have been able to escape.
Okay. Like how big we talking?
Basically, well, I say hole. It's more like a grate. It's a little bit larger than this.
Okay. So can I see into it, or?
It is a dark hole. So you will it's really dark in there. You'd have to get almost inside of it to see anything. So if you want to, roll me a d6.
Okay.
Okay.
Shit.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
No. What did you roll?
I got a 1.
As you look into the dark emptiness of this, you do see a hand come at you. Roll me one more d6.
I want to dodge that. Maybe.
With a 3, you do not dodge it.
Damn it.
The hand grabs you by the helmet and pulls you slightly in. It doesn't pull you all the way in, but it pulls you slightly in and goes, "You're not the one that I want." And you feel the hand push you back out, and the hole closes up. Like basically a brick just.
Oh.
And I don't know why Elcon just turned into a pirate.
I was going to say, who the hell is that? Well, okay, fine. Be that way then. God.
All right.
Yeah.
The hole, the doorway, the metal doorway does open back up, allowing the room to be open again. Dean and Elvira, you do see the door open. As you see the door open, you hear footsteps behind you. Another door swings open where the library was, where Elcon originally was, and you see him walk out. You both roll me a d6.
Okay.
To see if you actually, you hear him walk out. You hear someone walk out. 2. Andrew, I can't see your roll. 4. All right. Elvira, you would turn around to notice this. Dean, you would not. Elvira, you turn around. You do see Elcon. You have met Elcon before. You have you have met Elcon before whenever you were a child. He constantly tortured you when you were younger.
Oh damn.
So she's gonna have the zoom in on the head flashback moment to all this torturing, and she's gonna kind of be unintentionally afraid and is going to run into the room with all of her friends.
You recognize, as you run in this room, you recognize this room was where he tortured you.
In the room where it happens.
So as she runs in, she's gonna be like, "Oh my God, he's freaking back! He's freaking back!" And then she's gonna just hide in a corner or behind one of the taller guys, if any of it actually standing.
Okay, so who are you exactly hiding behind, or what?
Well, everybody's just standing, right? Like nobody's stuck to a wall or anything.
No, everybody's up. Brian just slashed and is now standing up. The goat is gone from the middle of the room, guys. Just
Are we in the room now?
everybody's in the room except Kyle.
Oh,
Is it
okay.
Kyle or Dean that's morphed? He's morphed, right?
Dean.
Okay, if it's Dean, I think Dean is Dean bigger than Jason. I don't know, but we're gonna hide behind Dean.
Dean's in the hallway still.
Yeah.
Dean's the only one not in the room.
Oh, JK, then we're gonna hide behind Jason. I forgot I ran into that room.
Okay. Yeah, okay, you can hide behind Jason. You did notice when Elcon walked out, he looked a lot different from when you were younger. Instead of usually being an orange and very leprechaun-y like normal, having like the shoes, and he actually had it was a mix between a cowboy hat and a leprechaun hat. But he was actually really dark. He had his clothing was all black except for like outlines of orange throughout all of the clothing. You would have noticed that. And he was carrying what looked like a scimitar. A very tiny scimitar, but a scimitar.
Oh,
So it's a
scimitar.
dagger.
I
So it's a
heard
dagger.
Simmons?
It's a scimitar.
Or not a scimitar, a scythe. There we go.
It's a tiny size.
Okay, so
It
confirmed.
had an S on it.
Okay. As she hides, though, Galvara's gonna be like, "This is the guy, and the torture, and the guy, and the guy," and she's just gonna like crouch behind Jason.
Okay. Elcon, Dean, you would notice this now because by this time I'm pretty sure you turn around. Elcon has now walked over, grabbed the leg of the old man that had been thrown out of the room, and starts to drag him to the library.
Now, do I notice this guy on the ground now that I've
Roll me a
not seen
d6.
before?
Roll me a d6. You can see out the doorway now, so we will
that is
see.
a lightning bolt.
Okay, you do see this older man. Like I said, you see the top of his head, basically, and you see him being dragged away.
Do I recognize it?
From that distance, roll me another d6.
Another lightning bolt.
Yes, you would recognize this man as looking very, very similar to your grandfather.
Without hesitation, I run towards the library.
Okay, Dean, what are you doing?
But I'm Shadow Man.
I can't hear a word you just said. No, I can hear you. It's just you cut out.
Okay.
You're
Can you hear me now?
You're slow-mo.
Come on!
There, now I can hear you.
All
Okay.
right. Dean would like to go upstairs, still in the search of Shadow Man, but
He's cutting out on my end.
Yep.
Yeah, Kyle, you're cutting out again.
hello.
No, there's a delay in your voice now. Like.
Yep, now there's a delay.
Try it now, Kyle.
Can you hear me?
Now we can.
Yes.
You're good now.
Aligned, yeah.
I want to go upstairs,
Yeah.
still in search of Shadow Man,
Okay.
but I also want to go inform Ivo, Z, and Bill.
Okay, so so you're heading out. You're heading upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gone. You're upstairs. You're away from the party. Ryan, you run out. You see him dragging what looks
Talbot.
like your grandfather, Talbot, into the room. You would not know this was Talbot, by the way. You would
No.
only see what looks like your grandfather.
Yep.
And he stops as you said you were running basically to him. He stops in front of the library as you come out and goes, "I got you now." He tosses him into the library and shuts the door.
What do you want?
What do you mean? What I want?
What do you want?
What do you want? This looks like some Mexican standoff.
Why are you dragging around what looks to be like my grandfather?
Ooh.
Oh, that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was your grandfather.
Grandpa.
Listen, it's been a hard day already.
Hard day's night always makes a good day's work.
What do you want? What do you want with me? Because clearly you've been after me all day.
Oh, I'm just using you, son.
Why?
Come with me and I'll let you find out.
Why should I trust?
He pulls the scythe and it literally, instead of being, I said that right, a scythe, he literally like pulls it up, grabs the blade by his hand, and literally like you can see him hit a button and it turns into this long ass like sniper rifle and he aims it directly at you.
Oh.
I press a button on my axe and turn it into blaster mode.
Okay.
And point it right at him.
Oh, now we got a real Mexican standoff here, boys.
Once again, I'm going to ask you nicely.
Oh, aren't you sweet?
What are you doing? Why do you want me? And what do you want?
It's not you that I want. It's something else.
And what would that be?
He opens the door to the library. and he motions.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
I don't like this.
Oh, this is crispy.
You want me to walk into the library?
He motions again.
I'm going to go towards my grandfather then.
He's in the library.
Oh, okay.
He tossed him inside the library.
Got it. That makes sense. All right. But I don't turn my back to him. I walk.
Anybody else want to do anything? You hear all of this go down outside of the room.
So we hear this?
Except Kyle. Kyle's gone.
Ding dong, give no.
Wow.
Damn dog days.
He is moving like molasses.
That is literally what I just saw.
Okay, time out. Should I close out the app and read the call?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry, audience. I apologize. I will be right back.
Ding dong give. Please, somebody clip that if that went on stream like that.
Oh, it did. It for sure did.
Oh God. I know that's not like it's funny to me. Anyway, let's continue because he's out. He's gonna be out. But I can't even keep a straight face again. What do you guys, Elvira, Jason, and Joe? What do you guys want to do?
So Jason hears this and sees this.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Okay. I'm going. Oh shit! What the, hold on, my computer's fucking up. Okay, there we go. So since Jason sees this and hears the exchange go down, I'm going to aim my palm at Elcon as well. I'm like, well.
So you're walking to the door.
Yeah, well, is the goat man still there or is he still dissipating?
He's gone.
Okay, the goat man's completely gone. Okay, making sure about that. So yes, I'm going to make my way towards the library.
Elvira, you were attached behind Jason. What are you doing?
He is just holding on to Jason's leg in fear.
Yes, I know. Come on, torture. Yes. I'm gonna.
Joe, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna follow them.
Oh, you're just gonna kind of heading behind?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys get out the hallway. You see Ryan literally. He's getting ready to enter the library, and he's not turning his back to Khan. And you guys would all notice Khan's extreme change in appearance. So.
Okay, so is it? Are you still going? Because I'm not gonna try to interrupt you.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay, as I'm aiming my palm at Elcon, I'm drop the fucking gun, Con.
Khan literally hears you say this and takes his gun off of Ryan and goes, nah. As he says this, he elbows the wall. The door next to him, which is to the swamp, opens up. All three of you, please roll me a d6 with disadvantage.
Okay.
You too, Joe.
With the disadvantage, it's 4.
Okay. So your first roll was... give me your first rolls.
Okay, 5 was the first roll, technically.
Okay.
-1, it's the 4.
Oh, disadvantage means you roll twice.
Oh, fuck.
Yep.
Shit, my bad.
Yeah, and then you take the lower number.
Yeah. I thought he was talking about his -1. Fuck.
Oh, no, you're good.
Joe, did you roll a 1? You don't have to roll a second one.
Both were 5s.
Okay, so 5. Joe, what was yours? 1. And Elvira. Elvira.
Sorry, someone just came into my house and I had to see who it was.
Oh, yeah, I don't blame you. What did you roll?
Oh my God.
I rolled a 5 on my first roll and then a lightning bolt on my second one.
So 2 5s and a 1.
Bye, Joe.
Well, yes.
All 3 of you were sucked in. That was a team roll.
I let you guys down. You're welcome.
You guys had to have a combined 13. You did not make it. As the door opens, you feel a gust. Ryan, you see this. You were not inside the library, but you're basically in the way, and Khan's blocking your airstream. All 3 of you are pulled into the pulled into the. I
Swamp.
called it the pond, the swamp. All three of you pulled. Ryan, what do you do?
Bro, I
You
do
see,
or what do they do?
yeah, well, you see all three of them get pulled in. The door's still open to both rooms.
Listen, I'm going to say this to Khan. I go, if you want me to go in this library, you let them back in the room. And I will go in peacefully.
I don't need you in this library. This is just something somebody else asked me to do.
Excuse me?
Somebody else is wanting you. I just need something from him. And he motioned to the person he threw in the library.
This is a
Well, if you
favor,
need something from
favor.
him, then you need to talk to me about it.
You had no control over him.
If that is who it is, and who I think it is,
Roll me a d6 real quick.
lightning bolt.
Okay. You notice as you and Elcon are talking, he's been slowly creeping towards you.
Take another step, I'll blow your brains out.
All right, hold on. What did you say you cut out? I cut out.
Take another step, I'll shoot you in the face.
Shoot me in the face then, Trigger Happy. I just took Frankenbeans in that room with his two buddies. It ain't gonna happen. You shoot me, you go in that room too. I have my ways.
Well, I don't know about you, but this smells kind of funny, and I'm going to back up into the library then.
As you back into the library, Con goes, you can mess with him. As he goes to the area, he shuts the door in your face, because you said you never turned your back. You roll a d6 to see if you notice this.
5.
You turn around and notice the figure he threw in there is not the figure that's now standing behind you. Von Helsing is now standing behind you. This is the end of the episode.
What?
Oh.
Is this the power of an enemy stand?
Hell no.
Is this the power of an enemy? Is this a JoJo's reference?
Holy shit.
No! No!
Did Elvira see who was in there, or did we get ripped through before?
You got ripped in before. You guys are in the swamp. Kyle is upstairs, none the wiser, and Ryan is now in the room with Von Helsing.
Oh no!
Now you must tune in to episode 9 to see where this goes.
This is bullshit.
I'm fucked.
This is
I'm so fucked.
bullshit. Bon fucking fuck!
Hey, I warned you guys 2 weeks last week and the week before that Von Helsing will be back.
Yeah.
You haven't seen him for a little bit. There is a reason.
It's so weird. We're ending an episode at 9:47.
Well, we started a little bit earlier, so
Yeah.
And plus I open.
yeah. I was gonna say this.
An 11-hour drive.
Yeah, I do want to let everybody know that we will still be on the 9 o'clock schedule as normal until the mid-season finale, which I'm hoping to make around, if everything goes maybe not as planned, but as I can run it around between episode 12 and 14. Whenever we hit there, I must still talk to my hunters, but we may be changing times. Keep an eye on Facebook and Twitter. So because we do have people that are now working earlier in the morning, more of our crew is working earlier in the morning. So we may have to. We're still going to try to stay on the same day. That will not change. We just may shift it back 30 minutes or an hour or something like that, so that we everybody that works early is like, yeah. So we may shift that. So I guess this is going to be the Relic Roundtable, and we will do this, if everybody's okay, for the next 10 to 15 minutes. Because it's not even 10 yet, if everybody's okay. And this will be a full Relic Hunters Relic Roundtable, which we don't get to do that often. So,
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
all right. Trevor, can you switch us scenes?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hey, you know what we
Oh,
forgot, you know what
my.
we forgot to do? We forgot to play the fucking intro.
We did. It's because the waxing was the intro.
Okay,
We will play the intro as the outro today.
Well, no. Okay, I forgot to do the after. Okay, I forgot to mess with the after show screen, so we're gonna have to stay here with the placards.
That is fine. I am placard happy. Does anybody? Oh, go ahead.
I was saying because not everybody's leaving right now because we're ending a little bit earlier. So Robin and Andrew can actually stay around for the Relic Round Table.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Woo.
So, Andrew, you sound so excited.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
He's
about as enthusiastic as our
no, not our. Do not claim that. That is your wham. Everybody else gets a wham. Yours gets a wham.
No, it's not even a wham. It's just wham.
Yeah, wham. So, does anybody have any questions in chat and or Relic Hunter wise? Ryan?
Why do you enjoy torturing me so much in every episode?
I don't enjoy torturing you. You're the easiest to. You are the easiest, and your backstory intertwines very, very in depth. So I have to keep you on balance, otherwise. And I know you. You will guess what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
So just like you and Jason mainly, and Kyle big time, I have to keep you guys on your toes. Well, I can keep everybody on their toes, but you guys I like to mess with because backstories, you guys are easier to do this with. Joe and Elvira, I can do that too. Elvira doesn't like to play my games because she likes to call her father a damn slut all the time and not listen to him. So really, dude, DM push is really hard for Elvira. And Joe, I've got plans for later.
It's really hard to get Elvira to do things because I don't know if y'all have figured out yet. Elvira doesn't want to be here.
Yeah.
That's why she gets the
Elvira. And that's what's funny about this. If anybody has read The Scabbard, Elvira is basically El Khan 2.0.
Yeah.
Minus the shitty southern accent.
Oh, right in the feels.
Them are fighting words, sir. Oh.
Y'all can take my spur right up your tootie.
Right up the tootie.
Right up the tootie.
With a good time.
Do what?
I said, don't you threaten me with a good time.
That's true. I've seen much more different things go up your tootie before.
Man, why did I have to almost fight?
Because knows about you.
Oh,
and that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say about that.
I wasn't ready.
Is the only one... is the only one that knows how you're connected to other people and other things inside the house. That is an inside right there that everybody I shouldn't have told, but it is okay because it's fun.
Hence why I'm trying to go tell the rest of Invisible. Yo, I messed up. Technically, Ryan did, but not me.
Wait! I just now realized Ryan messed up again for the second campaign in a row.
You know what I do now?
You didn't go after your friends. That's why you're facing Von Helsing.
Oh, I'm sorry. My grandfather showed up.
Supposedly,
somebody that looks similar to your grandfather. I kept my wording very wisely.
Very gullible.
But Josh, to be fair, what we had talked about, what I've been doing for the last 2.5 days, triggered me to go.
Oh yeah, no, I'm glad you did. It's just I was testing friendships so now I want the 3 that got sucked in to think about because they saw Ryan. They know Ryan was standing right there, and now next episode they're gonna see Ryan is not with them. What was that? And no, I haven't watched JoJo's, so I don't know if that was a reference or not.
I stand.
I'm telling you, oh yeah, the Kyle.exe clip is wonderful, by the way.
You were cutting out hard. I didn't hear a word you said.
I said that.
No, oh, go ahead.
I said the Kyle.exe clip is insane. It's great.
No.
That is
Oh, is that what-
hilarious.
Yes.
Yes, thank you, Thumbtack, for clipping that.
Thanks so much.
Thumbtack, I do want to ask you, if you're still in here, I would like to see, you said you had doodles. I would like to see doodles if you're okay with that. And I'm sure everybody else would. But if you're not ready, I completely understand. Does anybody else have any other questions?
Nope.
This was more a combat and a little bit of backstory episode,
Yes.
obviously. We started a little bit earlier, so my timing was a little off. This episode did run really short.
Well, you
but
also
it's
didn't
set up.
expect me to roll really low early in the game either, so
Do what?
you didn't expect me to roll low enough that early in the game.
No, I did not. I did not. I had several more things planned, and then you rolled low, and then everybody else started to roll high, and I was like, that's done. And it didn't help when Elcon came in. That was not how that was supposed to happen.
It just kind of happened.
No. Okay, Elcon was supposed to come in and almost annihilate him.
Yeah.
And then there were supposed to be 2 more enemies appear.
Wow.
Because of Elcon. But whenever I rolled for Billy, the goat man, I literally rolled 6 6s.
Wow.
So I couldn't keep Elcon there. So I literally had to think on my feet and do that. Because obviously I'm not going to cheat rolls. So
I want to find out what those other 2 enemies were supposed to be.
later.
Well, of course.
You will know in good time.
Where's
Trevor knows
Shadow
one.
Man?
Yep,
Where's the Shadow Man?
Trevor knows one.
Yes, I do.
Because we spoke about this earlier, and I told him that it will be coming at some point.
Yes, sir, but I can't talk about that. That's confidential.
Dean was so mean this episode. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Dean was heartless. I didn't care about nobody. Relic Hunters, where we form a team, but everybody goes their separate ways.
Yeah.
Hey, you cannot say that Elvira went on her own way. She was quite literally attached to Jason's leg.
Yes, that is true. No, what was funny, if you guys weren't going to roll high, Kyle was going to lose his legs this episode.
Kyle or
me?
Oh, when Elvira said whenever Elvira said she grabbed your arms to pull you, literally you guys beat me by 1. If I would have beat you, you would have lost at least 1 leg.
Oh shit.
And then Jason would have had to let you borrow a leg.
Attack says almost ready. I don't know if you saw that or not.
Ooh, I just now looked. Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you, Tack. Thank you. So again, I do want to make reference to Kyle's shirt, Emblem by our very own Robin. So we love it. The shirt is by Kyle's mother, the wonderful Catherman.
Mama Catherman.
Mama Catherman.
Mama Cat.
I do. Again, I want to give a shout out to everybody in chat, everybody that watched tonight. Trying to think. I want to give it. I was to say they're an awesome convention that hopefully all the Relic Hunters will be at this year. So keep an eye out for us in Lebanon, Tennessee, at the end of July. What else? On a I have to do this. On a sour note, I want to extend condolences to Mama Catherman and all the Catherman family for their loss this month in general. And we love you all, and our love does go out to you, and we love you.
Thank you. We appreciate it. I love you guys too.
You better.
So, does anybody have any more questions for me? Actually, I have questions for y'all.
Wait.
Okay. So we're gonna start by my screen, or actually, yeah, we'll go by my screen. Robin.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel your character is growing since the first episode?
I feel like she's letting her, I don't want to say her walls, but she's letting other people in.
Growing fonder of the group dynamic.
Yeah, and she's allowing herself to care
Good.
for him. So.
ChiefDucky, same question.
Honestly, at first, Jason was just a blank slate because, well, he was isolated for so long, so I had to give off the persona of being kind of distant and cold because of the fact that he's been alone, technically alone. So as the episodes have progressed and the team has started to work more together, I feel like Jason has went from being distant and not necessarily cold-hearted, but cold to the team to actually warming up and being more immersive. But then again, as everybody knows, Jason's personality, voice, and all that shit, it changes periodically. So who knows what's going to be in store later on.
I can't wait for the voice that was previewed earlier. That's all I have to say about that one. Elvira, how do you feel your character is changing since you honestly barely have changed other than getting more mad at your father?
Aha, and this is what's funny. You guys may not recognize it. However, this is actually her liking her father slightly more than what she did at the beginning.
Oh, that's
So she's growing in the fact that she's like, maybe my father isn't a complete asshole. A slight, definitely.
I mean, technically, she didn't speak to him for years, but now she's actually speaking to him on a regular basis.
Do you
Now
have
at least speak words to the man?
Do you have any idea who your mother is yet, or
Nope.
an inkling of an idea?
Not a clue.
Okay. Kyle, how is Kyle and Dean growing?
I think they're growing actually pretty well. I mean, people can tell which is which. There's a certain encounter that I want to happen that hasn't happened yet, but that's all I'm gonna say with that. But yeah, you can tell when Kyle's being caring about the group, and then you can tell when Dean's just like screw off.
To me, it feels like they're like honestly, obviously they're going to be opposite, but at the same time, it feels like they started here and now they're way out here, difference-wise. It's like Dean got more and more of an asshole, and Kyle got more and more wanting to be with the group. So literally, there's this giant gap that it's either you love him or you hate him.
There's a reason.
I know.
A reason why.
I know. Ryan, same question. How do you feel Ryan is growing? Since he's had a lot of development. Ryan and Jason are the biggest two developments in the campaign so far.
And I think for him, it's more he really is at a loss for what's happening because he's finding out that he is a legacy in the Relic Hunter realm. Like, his grandfather was one. His father was one. Both of them have died being Relic Hunters, and he wants to figure out what's going on. I think he's more conflicted right now because he's trying to be that leader, but there's so much turmoil with the Relic Hunter legacy that it's really starting to confuse him. And, hopefully next episode, if I survive, that we can get into what actually happened in that 2.5 days. Because there's a lot of stuff that Josh and I have compacted into what actually happened in that, maybe Ryan does reveal and maybe he doesn't. It just depends on what happens.
There will be an episode come up where it's going to be a little slower, but there will be a lot of backstory and stuff. Last episode was supposed to be the time jump, and you guys did so awesome that it became its own episode and so on and so forth. We're technically still in that time jump, and what's going to happen with that is once this ends, then we'll get to where I was wanting to be, which is now going to have to be tweaked a lot. This is the best part of RPing to me. This is the best part of D&D, RPing, anything like that, especially story-based like this, is you never know where it's going to go. And like I said, I have little checkpoints that I want to hit, but whenever you guys like throw awesome stuff like the library episode last week, that literally, like, I was not expecting everybody to end up to the library and then go out. That's why I had to make Ryan. You could not have chose a better time to be absent. No offense, and I know you needed your time to rest, but that worked. And then it was awesome to pull you in again and have this whole interaction. And I can't wait till the interaction happens full on, where you guys are literally just sitting at a Relic round table or something like that, where you're all 5 of you are able to talk.
And this, because Kyle and Robin and Josh and I are in another campaign and know that inadvertently, it's not me trying to be selfish, me doing everything else. Like, this decision of me running in was strictly character based today.
Oh yeah.
And when you guys find out everything that had happened, you'll understand why he did it that way. The fact that Von Helsing is in the room, I'm a little scared.
Good. Be scared.
I'm scared, but I'm also intrigued in the fact that in my brain, I know he has something to do with both of their deaths. So it'll be interesting to see what happens next episode. So, and with Josh doing that, I also heard that the shadowy figure was going to see the golden one, and I wanted to slap wherever he was, the golden one. I want to Korag.
That's not correct, but yes, well, I understand your reference. Oh yeah, Jason, do you have any, or Trevor, do you have any questions or things you want to input, or because I know you always have questions for me. So.
It's not the shadow figure.
The EXE is broken again.
There's literally what Kyle did. It's frozen like this.
Oh, yep.
Kyle.exe has crashed.
It's crashed again. Oh, weird.
That was. Go ahead.
Tax says, weird side note, everyone's wardrobe is kind of evolving with them too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Do what?
Everybody's
Our wardrobe?
Yeah. Like outside, like our wardrobe.
Oh yeah, I'm not in the right color today. It's just.
Yeah. Okay, so questions. Well, I mean, not as of right now, to be honest with you, because like,
The hell?
there it goes. The only one I would really like have any questions about would be in regards to fucking the Oompa Loompas, like, and why, and what do they mean that Slender Man? TM. The Shadow Man trapped him there. I mean, besides that, not really, because that piqued my curiosity. Because
that actually feeds into 2 people's backstories.
Is it on Scabbard?
No.
Oh, I was about to say, like, if it is, fuck.
No. No. Keep in mind, a lot of the stuff I do will always have a reason. Just like whenever you guys search rooms and stuff like that.
1 second.
Everything I do has a reason.
One second.
Oh. Okay.
Oh my god! Computer! There. Okay. After show screen's fixed.
Yay!
Hooray!
And then Kyle comes back. No, but yeah, it's everything I do has a reason, has a backstory, has some connection to at least one of you, or something you will run into at some point. So again, I'm not gonna throw stuff out there just to throw out there. Yeah, I'm gonna make little fun jokes like the Oompa Loompas may not themselves may not have a reasoning, but how that happened has a reasoning. And honestly, they weren't going to be Oompa Loompas in the first place. They were going to be something else.
Okay.
But I kind of messed up at the end of last episode, and I said the name, and I'm like, well, crap. If I wouldn't have said T.M. Willy Wonka, it would have been fine.
Mm-hmm.
So, I look back and I just see Kyle saying, fuck. Because Kyle.exe crashes.
I know, it freaking sucked.
It is wonderful. It is entertaining. Like you just going.
I looked up and I saw it on my TV. I was like, oh no.
So what did y'all think? Since I wasn't able to talk to you during the waxening, what did y'all think of the waxening?
When's part 2?
That may not be televised. That hurt.
Okay, which one hurts the most?
Right now, my chin.
Mm.
I can't believe you did that.
Later, because there's still wax, is my stomach.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because it didn't literally like it. Okay.
Oh, look
Oh, damn.
Oh.
My legs are gonna be fine. My legs are actually gonna look awesome because I'm actually gonna wax the rest of my legs. But like my stomach is like my stomach's gonna be the one that's gonna be. Ugh,
Like a
ow.
messed up jack-o'-lantern.
Thank you.
So for next week, I will be in Florida. I don't know for how long. For my job, I still don't know the work hours or the work
What's the
days.
time difference there?
They are an hour ahead, I believe.
So it's Eastern time.
Yep.
Okay, so it's same as Robin, right?
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
more likely.
And
Okay.
then, for Kyle and I, and the following weekend is WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah.
So we may need to talk about that.
Oh,
You can watch it later. I don't care. That's
sorry.
what I'll more than likely do. But yeah,
Ryan wants to catch it live though.
So yeah, I'll probably either be in my car or depending on the roommate. So
Okay, well, we are on episode 8. Next week will be episode 9. All right. We will discuss the WrestleMania and everything off stream. So I'm good with our Relic Roundtable if everybody else is.
Absolutely.
ChiefDucky, if you want to play us out with that theme, that beautiful bean footage.
I'm Frank. I'm being footage.
So you want me to play the intro as the outro?
Yes.
You should have told me that 15 minutes ago. I don't have it pulled up at all.
Oh, I must have blanked out. I apologize.
Yeah, you're.
Will you please outro the intro?
Oh,
We'll just have to play it twice next week.
Okay, there you are. The intro's the outro. Yay! Bean footage has been played. Chief, there's no audio. Well, you know what? It happened. I was unprepared. I didn't realize it. But you know what?
I can't tell if he knows that he's still muted.
I don't know. I can't hear Trevor.
I was still bitching. They could hear me. You couldn't.
Bitching about me?
Yes, I was like, you didn't tell me, so I was unprepared, and the intro played as the outro didn't have any audio, so now it's slow-mo, you bitch-ass hoe.
I'm sorry. I'm not in the good state of mind because you ripped hair off of every inch of my body.
Well, you can blame Mama Lita for donating the $20, so...
I'm playing Hunter, too.
Love you, Hunter.
That is it. for Relic Hunters. Goodbye.
Good. Get more Relic Unleashed.